Today on the channel, we got a double dose of the Dark Knight with the Batman Beyond and the Platinum Batman Spawn 1996.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane Toys Batman unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Platinum Batman Spawn, and we got Batman Beyond. But for all your McFarlane Toys needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $99 does ship free, and of course, $7.95 flat rate shipping. Got to get a deal out there. And some recent Batmans finally hitting the market here. And who are we fooling? Todd McFarlane from the couch. Batman's here every single day with McFarlane. If there's one thing for certain, you can count on Todd to have at least one new Batman figure every couple of weeks, if not every week at this point here. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to start with this one right over here, as this one coming down to the wire in 2024. And easily, for me, looking at it in the package, could be my favorite Batman figure this year. We'll see, Todd. We'll see. But man, I love Spawn. I love Batman. I love this incarnation a whole lot more from the looks of things than the last one. And of course, we'll do some comparisons in this very video. A nice weight to this one as well. But there it is. Look at old Batman right there. Platinum sticker. DC McFarlane, of course. DC Multiverse. Batman down here. Big bubble window. 12 and up on this one, as we do know. 22 points of articulation, Todd McFarlane. Will we ever get to 23 or 24? Maybe. Maybe one day. I guess we'll wait and see what happens there. But man, this is a very good looking Batman right here. Batman Spawn 1996. Batman on the side. DC Multiverse. Little glamour shot, of course. Now, of course, the first Spawn Batman figure from the 2-pack was all in black. This is the classic blue version, I guess we'll call it on this one here. Let's pull it out of the package. See you later. Goodbye. All right, plastic removed for the card, of course. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. DC McFarlane stands. Seen it before. We'll see it again. Stay tuned for that. It'll be riveting, I'm sure. See you later. Goodbye. Read this card here. See what's going on. Real name, Bruce Wayne. No kidding. Two dark heroes, cursed by tragedy, find their paths again crossing, but not by choice. What sinister foe is at work, pitting the Dark Knight against the Hellspawn from the shadows of Gotham City to New York City? Oh my gosh, who knows? Who knows? But very interesting figure right here. Very interesting, as we got the plastic cape, which is all but went away here in 2024 from McFarlane Toys. But once again, back in the saddle like a young Aerosmith with this one right here. So anxious to see. It's been a while since we've had a hard plastic one on our Batman like this one. But we're going to see what all the fuss is about, of course. You know we do. We always get to the bottom of fuss. We're like a young Geraldo Rivera back in the day, trying to find Jimmy Hoffa's grave. We're a very similar channel to that. Hopefully I don't get my nose broken by some Nazis. Oh my God. Watch out for the Nazis. See you later. Goodbye. All right, getting these twist ties out of here, starting to pile. Just getting down to the end of 2024, saving all those twist ties. Fabulous competition coming to this channel. You've heard of Mr. Beast having his reality shows and stuff. Kyle's going to have one where we Scrooge McDuck through twist ties for fabulous prizes. So stay tuned to that. You won't want to miss that later on, for sure. But let's dive into this one. Start with the accessories here. We got a maniacal open hand here. Big, deep gripping hand there. We got at least one Fist of Fury playing the hits there, and then more of a trigger style hand here. So playing all those hand hits, I'm here for that. We do got a Batarang in blue here. We've seen this Batarang before. It's a big chunky one as well. So a little different than some of the skinnier ones we get. And most people prefer a chunky one, I think, over a skinny one. I don't know. You guys tell me. Who knows? But now we're going to dive into Batman, and like I said, I really like the looks of this Batman, and it blows away the last incarnation from the Spawn crossover. Now, I'm terrible at saying, oh, this is reused from this is reused from that. The body does look very similar to that, of course, Batman Spawn one, but it is a totally different color this time in the more gray and blue classic, with a classic Batman logo right there in the chest. You got the yellow utility belt, and a new head compared to the last one. That was the worst part about that Batman Spawn figure. That head was absolutely atrocious, Todd McFarlane. What? Todd said, what? Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Todd said he designed that after himself, drawing himself in the mirror. So I just made a huge faux pas right there, throwing your looks under the bus. I mean, we can't all be Fabio like myself, of course, as we know, but Todd, I like this head a lot more. It's gruff and growly and angry Batman with the blue cowl. Got a little black highlights there. Of course, the big pointy ears. You do get the shoulder guards here. Now, this reminds me of that hot garbage, that Detective Comics one we unboxed on the channel not too long ago. Absolutely hot garbage. Man, oh man, check that video out if you wanted to see a meltdown from Kyle. And a stern talking to Todd McFarlane from the couch, but very similar cape over here on the top, as you got that kind of corner pieces up here that we saw with that one on the soft goods cape, of course. You do get the bat forearms, of course, the blue in the hands there as well. Now, you do get arms that don't really go all the way around, blocked by the cape, of course, but you get a little up and down there. You do get a bicep cut, double jointed elbows, hands movable back and forth, hula hoop plus traditional waist. Got those big old bat splits if you need them. Legs go up a little bit there, double jointed knees, of course pinned, why wouldn't they be? Ankles back and forth, side to side, a little bit ugly with those balls there, I will say, and then you get the toe articulation you gotta have. But it is very disappointing. You can't get the arms past that, but at least you can go side to side. And the one thing I will say that, yes, that Detective Comics one, I gave it such a hard time because you couldn't put your arms all the way up. But if you put the arms all the way up, what happened? The head and the cape and everything fell off. At least this one, it is firmly attached. So you know your articulation limitations, but it doesn't mess with the rest of the figure. And dare I say, probably one of the most important parts of a figure. Maybe you can get by without having a hand on a figure. You can hide the arm behind the back like he's just thinking or something. But if you don't got the head, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Check out that review once again. But looking very good here is this Batman. I really like this Batman. I really, really do. I also love a good stand. And does he fit on the DC McFarlane stand? Yes, he does. Look at that. Look at that. So we're fitting on a stand here. But we got to compare it. We got to compare it to that other one. I will bring the Spawn out because why wouldn't you? A beautiful Spawn. It's funny. The best Spawn figures are in the Mortal Kombat line and the Batman line. I don't know how that works, but we do get Spawn figures from McFarlane as well. Just not as good as the DC version ones or the Mortal Kombat ones. It's wild, Todd. I don't know. But here is the Batman we got before. Looking it over here. Definitely very similar, obviously. Different head, though. I think the McFarlane team said, man, we got to fix that head. It looks too much like Todd in the mirror penciling himself. So that's why they said, we got to switch these over. And this head makes a heck of a difference on this one. Just an amazing, amazing figure. I know some people would prefer a soft goods cape, myself included. I'm all about the soft cape. But this one really works for me. I really like this one a whole lot. I like Spawn, of course, a kid of the 90s. You were collecting the Spawn toys and all the offshoot lines, and I was collecting the comic book and watching the cartoons and things like that as well. So a lot of fun with this one here. This blue bad boy is a bit of a sleeper and a vast improvement over the black one. I almost wish they could redo this one with this head, but man, do I, you know. But I almost like to see them do that in the future. But that's Batman from Spawn. Now we're going over to a Batman I don't know a whole lot about, but man, I have heard from good friends of the channel, like my boy Frosty. Frosty, you saw him in a recent toy hunt video. He loves Batman Beyond. I never watched it. I mean, I've seen a couple of clips here and there, but not enough to digest what it's all about. But I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, Mark, Todd, chime in. It's Batman. It's just like Batman, like normal. Not quite Batman 66, but like Batman, but it's beyond. It's beyond Batman. So I think that's how the show gets really summed up, and I feel like I've seen it all, just knowing it's Batman and then beyond Batman. It makes all the sense in the world. So shout out to Batman Beyond. But here we go. Batman Beyond looking a little bit tougher. Always skinny in the action figures. This one looks a little bit chunkier. Still little guy, but a little chunkier. And we did unbox a Batman Beyond. I want to say he was like green color, part of a 2-pack. And I got that really cheap on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. But now we got another Batman Beyond, an interesting one. And I don't mind dabbling in a one here and one there, but I'm not all in. You've seen me pass on a lot of the Batman Beyond stuff over the last couple of years on the channel here, but I picked this one up. DC Multiverse Batman, 22 points articulation, 12 and up. Mark Summers, round up all those kids, get them the heck out of here, get them off the property if they're milling around. Batman Beyond on the side, Batman Beyond. Neo-Gothic is what they say about this one. Pretty cool artwork on the back as well. I will give it up there. But let's dive in. Let's see what Beyond Batman's like. Is it like... Now, I'm generalizing. Feel free to chime in, boys. See you later. Goodbye. The John Stockton shuffle off to the side is what we call that one. But I'm generalizing here. See you later. Goodbye. Batman Beyond, is it like Beyond Meat? It's like one of those vegan, vegetarian craziness. Is that what that is? Shout out to you vegans and stuff like that. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I like my chicken too much. I'm a big salmon guy. See you later. Goodbye. I'm not a huge steak guy, though. My dad, huge steak guy. But I'm not a big steak guy. See you later. Goodbye. DC McFarlane Stand. I told you we'd see it again. I like a steak. I enjoy a steak, but for whatever reason, it's not the first thing I choose, and it's always more expensive, so I'm like, I'll get the chicken. I'll get the salmon and stuff like that. But you like what you like, you know what you don't, and I like steak, but it's just not my first choice. But Batman Beyond, real name, Terry McGinnis. Yes, Terry McGinnis. I believe, somebody fact checker from the couch, once again, you guys are dropping the ball in this very video, I believe a distant relative to Nigel McGuinness, of course, AEW Ring of Honor, TNA back in the day. Terry McGinnis defeated the evil AI controlling Neo-Gotham and inserted himself as the one true Batman. But his next battle will bring him to the remains of old Gotham. Children are going missing and being swallowed by the city's old bones. What does that even mean? Batman Beyond will have to go beyond? No, he'll have to go underground, it says. Led by a mysterious splicer named Kyle. Yes, true. Maybe I know more about this than I told. Oh, wait, I take that all back. Led by a mysterious splicer named Kyle the Cat Boy. And that's one thing I'm not. I'm not a cat boy. I'm a dog boy. I'm a dog boy at the end of the day. Dog face boy. Shout out to Motorhead. Kyle the Cat Boy to find the children and confront the city's buried sins. So, Beyond Batman. That's what we got there. Now, plastic prison here. Beyond Batman, once again, he's tied up. He's got some wings. Wings akin to a falcon or an angel from Marvel. That's what we're going to call it right there. Salt of the earth, the old Batman Beyond, flying through the skies. Dare I say he could be flying high again like a young Ozzy Osbourne back in the 80s. And I don't know if anybody got higher than Ozzy in the 80s for sure. But we're going to pull all these twist ties out, and we're going to get down to Batman Beyond business. I don't know what to think about this one. Definitely a different look, and that's always hard for me to get these different interpretations of characters. I remember getting Spider-Man 2099, see you later, goodbye, as a kid at the comic shop, and you know what? I wasn't using my money. I was using my dad's money. Dad, thank you. Once again, he would buy my comics for me, as long as I was a good boy as a kid, and I wanted those comics. But I was kind of under protest with that one. This isn't my Spider-Man. He's too different. I don't know. And that's kind of how I feel about Batman Beyond. But during the time of Batman Beyond, of course, I have my own money and I could make my own decisions. And I said, I better not buy this. And that's the way it went there. But we do get extra hands as accessories. We do get a hand. I like this. I like this a whole lot. And I think... Is this the first time we've seen this? It is a Batarang fixed into the hand, sculpted into the hand. I like that a whole lot. I wish we'd see more of that in the future, Todd McFarlane. Put that down in the notes. We do got a little hand here. He's going to wave. He's going to give you a high five. He's going to do some jazz hands. You never know what he might do there. But now we're diving into Batman Beyond, and I got to say, I like this figure. I like the color tones on here. Obviously, I love the all-black attack going on. But then you get that orangish red color in the wings, the chest emblem on the belt, and then the fingertips. Gives a little dash of color, a little dash of pizzazz. Dare I say it takes this Batman Beyond is what this one does here. But I like the looks of it. Now, diving into the head first, very interesting. Now, is Terry McGinnis a black fella? Is he a black guy? Is that what he is? I think he is. Or he's wearing blackface, which is dangerous. We saw Mumra from the Thundercats go blackface recently. I don't recommend doing that either. But he does look really good in the face, and I love the sly smirk he's got there with the white teeth. Looking very nice there. White eyes, of course. One thing I don't like, but it is Beyond Batman, once again, you take those ears a little bit higher, those on the cowl there. I guess when you go beyond, those things do grow for you. But looking very good here. I like the head on this one. I just wish the ears were a little shorter, but it is what it is. That's what the figure represents. Now, these wings are pretty cool. They do slide back and forth, side to side. No up and down, back and forth, but they do just, or I guess they go back and forth, not side to side is what they do. You know what I mean, but they do go out there looking very nice. You can display them in full wing, half wing, wings back, choose your own wing adventure is what you can do. Big bat logo in the front looking nice, Batman forearm guards. Talked about the beautiful hands, both gripping hands over here. Choose your own hand adventure back and forth. Then you get the skinnier legs, skinnier body on this one, of course, for Batman. Now his arms go all the way around for us. You do get a bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. Nope, they're full on pin. I almost tricked you. I was going to say, look, it went beyond Batman. They went to pinless joints. Didn't happen. You got the pins going on here. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Leg does go up a little bit. Double jointed pin knees on this one. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. And the toe articulation as well. We're truly beyond Batman at this point right here. And he's going to fit on a McFarlane stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%. How about that? But not a bad figure here. I'm sure if you're a Batman Beyond fan, and let's be honest, there's probably someone out there. Someone maybe watching this. Maybe they're on the couch. Maybe they're not. This is their Batman. This is their favorite Batman. So you always got to have that in the back of the mind when you think, why aren't they making more of this Batman? Well, there's people that like other incarnations of Batman, as we do know. And Batman Beyond probably hip with the teenage crowd is probably what it is. But there it is, Batman Beyond. And, of course, Spawn Batman all day long. If I have to choose between the two, I'm taking this one. However, like I said, there's fans of this. They might be taking this one instead. But two totally different versions of Batman here from Todd McFarlane on the couch. Of course. But what are your guys' thoughts? Pickups, passes, long games, no game? What Batman do you prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 channels with videos every single day. Appreciate all the support over there. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. And don't forget my TikTok as well. There you go. But for Batman and Batman Beyond, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.